Scorpio, your weekly love tarot reading begins with a Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Emperor. Your person in this connection is coming in with Death, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. So somebody has left. Somebody has walked away and decided enough is enough. We've got some shadow energy here right away, I can see, with that Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So let's come right in to your reading and see what's going on here, Scorpio. At the very beginning, your energy, Seven of Swords, your person is coming in with death. So for you, yeah, Seven of Swords really seems to indicate that everything you're trying to do right now continues to fail. Like it just doesn't work. Seven of Swords is very treacherous energy, Scorpio. It's also the card for futility, and it's, oftentimes trying to cut corners, and it's just not working. Death. Your person comes in with death in the sense that they are going through a massive transformation. For those of you who are new to tarot or don't know, death in tarot, we don't talk about a physical death. We talk about death in the essence of what it means, which is the ending of something. And it's the beginning of the most powerful transformations in our lives because it's the ending of something that's permanent. This is permanently done and over, and now we move on to the next stage. So it's a very important initial stage of any transformation, and that's what your person is resonating with right now. So let's go a little bit deeper, Scorpio. Now that Seven of Swords, yes, it's treacherous energy, but oftentimes it's self-sabotaging energy. It's a feeling of thinking you're getting over, but you're not getting over because when you don't do things, when you don't act according to proper dharma and proper consciousness, you just kind of you will not achieve what you desire to achieve, right? Eight of Wands, a lot of communication and magician energy. Yeah, a lot of communication that's very chaotic. Your energy just seems to be all over the place right now. It seems to be like you're trying to do things, they're not working. You're trying to communicate every way you can. It's not getting through. Your person, I believe, has left. I do believe, Scorpio, this is a reading for those of you who have recently broken up, where your person has walked away and you are kind of left. You've been left to kind of still continue to try to somehow make a connection. How do you guys see each other? Two of Cups energy and Ace of Wands for them. Well, when you see them, you see that they, for you, I think you feel like they are your partner, right? Like, this is your person. This is your agreement. They're yours, you're theirs, sort of thing, right? You continue to see that despite the fact that they've left. They see Ace of Swords when it comes to you. It almost seems as though they've had to realign their entire thinking about who you are. They've had to sort of adjust and come up with a whole new way of communicating, a whole new way of thinking about this relationship and dealing with this relationship, right? Something has fundamentally changed, and that's where this death energy comes in. Something has really changed in the way that they see you, think about you, communicate with you, and it's allowed them to sort of leave. Yeah. So something has gone on here, and it's like your person has left and you're kind of still stuck in the same behavior or mindset that I think probably led to the breakup in the first place. Three of Cups energy for you. Wow. Eight of Swords over Eight of Swords. Your person feels very victimized in this relationship. You are perhaps reaching out to a lot of friends right now. People around you may be supporting you in everything that you're up to here. There's definitely a support structure around you. I'm not entirely sure that the people who are supporting you, though, right now are giving you the best advice. They may be the type of people who just like to party with you, But in any case, And the type of people who are like, oh, you're better off without whoever this is, etc. But your person, wow, to come out with 2 8 of Swords, I mean, they felt very victimized in this relationship. Very, very victimized. Some really serious stuff went down here in terms of perhaps verbal, psychological, abusive behavior, perhaps extreme gaslighting behavior, perhaps a bit of just very, very, very sort of predatory behavior. And what can I say, Scorpio? I mean, you can see it, right? They left for a reason. They left because they had to leave. And yes, death is there and Ace of Swords is there because I don't see this person ever coming back to this level of toxicity that they endured. You're the way you see yourself, your role in this relationship is realizing that you're going to have to rethink things. You're going to have to pull back and readjust your outlook because things are not the way they seem. You continue to not succeed in your plans here. They keep failing, whatever these plans are, in terms of trying to either connect with this person or get this person back. And it's time for you to really take a long, hard look at yourself and your decisions here. And you do see that coming. That does come in for you. But my God, this person definitely, whether they have legitimately been victimized or not, they certainly feel like it to such a degree that this person will, I don't feel them ever coming back to this again. This is definitely a relationship where the door has been firmly shut and probably nailed shut. A High Priestess energy, you know what's happening here. You know what went wrong. High Priestess is there. She's telling you. Your gut. Your person has moved on, absolutely. 3 of Wands. They are looking to the horizon. They are vigilant. And they are vigilant for any signs coming in, but this is not that they want them to come in, but they are very vigilant in terms of protecting themselves because, as I say, this person has left this connection almost in a feeling of being a victim and having gotten out of a very, very difficult and somewhat dangerous situation. Emperor energy comes in, Scorpio. Yeah, you continue. I feel like you know what happened here. You know, it's no surprise, okay? You know what it is, and I think you continue to maintain a somewhat of an arrogant viewpoint of Emperor energy here. Like, okay, well, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost as if, you get over it. This breakup has not hurt you. There's no hurt energy here. This is very much about a power struggle, you wanting to assert your power perhaps on this individual, realizing it's not going to work and just firmly moving on with that Emperor energy. Like, oh, okay, well, I got somebody else to conquer. 2 of Pentacles is your person. They are very, very busy. They have a lot of things that they have to do, and they remain busy and they remain vigilant. So there's no chance of this ever being anything again, Scorpio. Sorry to be so harsh, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Scorpio, you can handle it, right? Scorpios always say they can handle it, so I hope you can handle it. The truth of the matter is that this person went through a lot of difficulty here with you, and also you're not heartbroken. You're not heartbroken at all. You're more or less trying to, if you're resonating with this, you know what I'm talking about. High Priestess is there to tell you that. You more or less are like, okay, well, maybe my little games didn't work here. Let me move on and find somebody else that they might be able to work on. Demon Spirit, Spirit of Gold, and Spirit of Swans. Demon Spirit, Shadow Self, Fear, Tormented. Hey, take that as it comes to you. We have Spirit of Gold, a windfall, status, wealth. Definitely your individual is juggling a lot of opportunities. They themselves may be resonating with this. Spirit of the Swans, grace, elegance, and poise. Again, take that for how that comes to you. This is this person is gone. And you know why they're gone. And you're not even that heartbroken about it. And you're perhaps prepared to move on too. Not having really learned very much, but more it feels like here, Scorpio, that you're just kind of like, oh, well, that didn't work with this one. It really does. It just doesn't feel like you're at all hurt here. And what shows up, the Scorpion animal spirit. fire, and Stingray is water to fire. Scorpion animal spirit, of course, is associated with death and rebirth and all of the things that we associate with the scorpion being such a poisonous animal. But the scorpion animal spirit, is there to remind us and warn us. Sometimes you find yourself alone if you are the person who's always stinging, if you are the person who's, judgmental and demanding, and things need to be your way or the highway. Scorpion energy, animal spirit, doesn't have very many friends or relationships. They shut themselves off from people, and they're often this animal spirit is prone to just hasty, aggressive decisions that keep it isolated. Take that for what it is for you. Stingray is water animal spirit and associated with, gaining confidence in your emotional sort of integrity, learning how to grow a backbone, in terms of like validating your own feelings. So that animal spirit is absolutely there too. And I think maybe for your person, in as much as they definitely have grown confidence to leave this connection and to realize what they've been going through emotionally, and that they don't need it. That they don't need to put up with it, right? That they don't really need to put up with dealing with that scorpion energy in terms of animal spirit energy, and also what's going on here in this connection. Just being very, sort of strong in their feelings, confident that what they feel is correct for them, and how to act, in order to take care of themselves. So I'm going to call this a reading, Scorpio. This one was tough, but hey, you know what it is. You're not heartbroken, and you're going to have to just let this one go, because whatever you were trying to achieve here was not working, did not work, and they are truly, well and truly gone, Scorpio. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this, Scorpio cross watchers. Please remember, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, and the reading may indeed be vice versa, Scorpio. You may be on the receiving end of this energy. So take that as it comes to you. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share if this video resonated for you. But for right now, I'm just going to say I wish you guys love, life, and happiness, and I hope to see you here on my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot, next Wednesday for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye now.